Welcome to The Soft Life with me, Candy Washington, where we explore all things self-love, manifestations, and relationships with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. So be sure to subscribe, share, and join us on Patreon. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. So before we dive into today's Kiki, which is James and Lala continuously winning, James has put out a line of merch, shading Tom Sandoval, and also Lala shares what we need to have in order to be prepared for tonight's Vanderpump Rules season finale, the Sandoval episode. But before we dive in, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and share, and join our newsletter linked down below. So with that, let's dive right on in. So this is according to Reality Blurb. It says, dun 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 dun. Oh, and I also have the clip of what Lala says on her Instagram story about everything, so we can definitely watch that as well. So let's go through the article and then we will watch. So Lala Kent wants her fans and followers to prepare themselves for this Wednesday's Vanderpump Rules season 10 finale with, quote, a care package, as she detailed what she believes viewers will need to get through this sure-to-be shocking episode, which is expected to include plenty of new details about Tom Sandoval's scandalous affair with Raquel, the former best friend of his now ex-girlfriend Ariana Madix, and James Kennedy launched a new line of limited merchandise. Okay, so first up, here we go. First up, one thing that we already have learned that we're going to dive more into in the finale episode is that Tom Sandoval admitted to Ariana that him and Raquel had sex in the car right after Charlotte, who is Ariana's dog, passed away. This was right after the Vegas trip, right after, the girls' trip in Vegas, that they had sex, and that he didn't even have a key to the house and had to ring the doorbell, and she had to come and let him in. I mean, I think that's really disgusting. But I think they've been having sex way before then. I don't think the first time you decide to bone, Raquel and Tom, were like, oh, let's just do it in the car. No, they've been boning for a long time. It's just really disgusting. And we're going to find out new details in this season's finale. Okay. So let's keep going. Link in bio, very limited, only available for 7 days, so I can get them to you in time for your reunion watch parties. I want to see the pics. History in the making, James announced, along with the snake and cocktail emoji. 2023, that's the back of the shirt, by the way. The front is even cooler. In James's accompanying photo, a black t-shirt was seen, which gave a nod to his past comment to Sandoval, "You're a worm with a mustache," it read. Now we know that's the iconic line that James says to Sandoval at the reunion. And that's what's on the screen. We have hats and we have a t-shirt. You're a worm with a mustache. Honestly, I think Tom Sandoval is a worm with a mustache, but I also think Tom Schwartz is just a worm as well. We can't forget the role he played. Was it necessarily his place to tell Ariana that Tom Sandoval was cheating? I personally don't think so. I think if he wanted to tell her, that's fine. But at the same time, he has his own life. He has his own relationships. If he wants to tell her, then tell her, that's fine. Where I think Tom Schwartz really messed up is that he participated in the cover-up at the expense of Ariana's feelings, at the expense of Katie's feelings. Katie was really hurting and reeling in it. So if you don't want to tell, one friend that your other friend is cheating, fine, cool, do you. But to participate it and know that your participation is actually hurting someone or people, that's why I think Tom Schwartz is a worm. Boy, bye. But that's his stuff, okay? Okay. Now let's keep going. So we have the hats and everything else. Now let's watch Lala tell us exactly what we need in our Vanderpump Rules reunion care package, okay? Let's watch. It's really, really funny. And I have everything she mentions in this because, why not? I'm going to be watching tonight.
So I feel like I'll be doing you guys a disservice if I don't tell you what you're going to need in your final episode of Vanderpump Rules care package. You're going to need a box of tissues, lots of water, throat lozenges. Make sure you have tea and honey because you'll need it for the screaming after. Eye drops, alcohol if you drink, lots of vapes if you vape. And then I would recommend maybe like those things that you put in the freezer for your eyes, because if you have to work in the morning, you don't want to be puffy. And I feel like you will be. Oh, also chopstick. Your mouth might get dry and you don't want your lips all crusty for work the next day too.
So she revealed the care package details. I know I'm going to have my water, I'm going to have my tissue, and I'm going to definitely have my lozenges for if I have to scream at the TV show. But let me know down below, are you guys going to be watching the season finale tonight? What do you want to expect? What questions do you want answered? How do you think it's going to go? And are you looking forward to the 3-part reunion afterward? Also, don't forget, Ariana will be on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen right after the season finale for her first ever formal sit down where she's going to tell her side of the story. I hope Andy asks her the right questions, and I also hope he presses her a bit too. I know that she's a victim in this. I know that what happened to her was completely wrong, but I want to see, is she going to have any level of accountability? Is she going to have any apologies for like to Lala and to Katie maybe? And is she going to say, you know what, there were a lot of red flags that I thought I could work through, but I couldn't. And then I also want her, I'm just really interested to see where her head is at with this. Team Ariana, Team Lala, Team James, let's do this. So put your comments down below, but before you do that, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and share. And with that, you guys, see you at the finale. Bye. Welcome to The Soft Life with me, Candy Washington, where we explore all things self-love, manifestations, and relationships with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. So be sure to subscribe, share, and join us on Patreon.